into the whole thing of like Animal Farm, but I don't know, like of how interesting that is, and how like the cartoon was just better than the live action, except for Toady.
Well, yeah, I
You mean
guess, I
Squealer?
guess,
Squealer, yeah, Squealer.
yeah, I guess we should talk about, if we're going to go into that subject, we should have a little context for those watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just for context, we watched both Animal Farm movies. I have read the book
Mm-hmm.
before we watched the I read the book before we watched the 1950s cartoon and the 1999 live action. Uh
TV made movie, yeah.
yeah,
Um.
and
Mm-hmm.
uh I don't want to say I dislike the live action one. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Uh
Um.
I don't think it's offensive or anything like that. I just wish they
It's
didn't
bland.
make this.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
kind of
just wish they
bland.
didn't make.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
just I wish they didn't make the decisions that they ended up sticking with until the end of the movie. Because things I like better than the cartoon. I'm more fond of Napoleon and Squealer than the animated one. I'm
Mm-hmm.
perfectly fine with how they are in the animated movie, but I think Napoleon and Squealer are more faithful to their book counterparts in the live action one.
Yes,
Uh,
I agree with that actually. Um, the thing is though, I think having a lot more of the suffering of the animals, um, in the cartoon version is what makes it more spirit toward the actual message. Um,
yeah,
because like in a live action sense, you're not going to show animals that are the rib cages and stuff like that. When in animation, that's a lot easier to get away with
well,
because
there's also
well, you know what I mean. It's like if people saw that, it would really turn them off toward the movie. Like,
Yeah, well, despite the fact that Napoleon is more faithful to his book counterpart in the live action one, there's still the
mhm,
fact that the cartoon one makes Napoleon absolutely fucking ruthless. Uh,
mhm,
because the one in the book in live action, he's ruthless, but he also tries to cover himself up with speeches and lies about his dignity and all that sort of thing. And Squealer is there to be sort of a front,
mhm,
uh, to make sure that Napoleon keeps up his reputation with the animals.
mhm.
But in the cartoon, Squealer's only there for like a little bit, while Napoleon just outwardly goes like, "Yes, you will work harder. Yes, I will execute you. Yes, I will fucking make your lives a living hell."
If you
Uh,
don't obey, and like
yeah,
I sort of I like the slow burn of Napoleon singing the live action one. It's sort of like
yeah,
instead of to it sort of like reminds me of like when um I'm not sure this is how historically accurate this is, but the whole theme of like the Roman Empire when they would show like when there was you know like in Gladiator, even though it's in that type of like there was a food problem with the public, and so instead they gave them games like the Colosseum, um, and that's sort of like how they did the movie thing in the live action one, where they would set up propaganda films and have them watch TV to calm them down, to make them like distract them from the actual things that are going on, and they could with Squealer. The reason why I like Squealer so much is like he's the mouthpiece of like he I'm not gonna mix words. He's a Hassan Piker of like the system is good and you must agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you're out. Like you're no longer part of us. Stay in line and like
well, you,
Yeah,
don't
he's the propaganda minister
yes,
yeah,
and
he's
the
the minister of
apologist.
truth. Yeah, he
He's the he's the hardcore loyalist
hmm
who only believes it because he's actually benefiting from it.
yes, true. What I did like about the cartoon one too is that when they went out to get their message to the other animal farms, not all of them were accepting to the message because they're actually treated
Well,
greatly by their owners, and like
well, that's
it's like
sorry.
no, what I mean is like I do like that sort of added detail of like, but there were some people that like because they're having a bad time, their circumstances decided on their their sort of method of accepting what was going on in the on Animal Farm.
Well, that's the part of the live action that upset me was they introduced the character Molly, who is in the books, and
Mm-hmm.
basically fills in the part for those animals of the animals who want to stay pampered by their farmers and live just a life under them. Molly was supposed to be that character, and they set it up by having her go like, "Well, who's going to put ribbons in my mane? Who's going to feed me?" And then they don't do anything with her throughout the
Mm-hmm.
entirety of the live action movie, and it's
Mm-hmm.
extremely weird because I thought they were going to do it because why else would they introduce the character if they weren't going to do what was done with her in the books?
Um, it is kind of interesting how like in the cartoon one they hate man more than in the live action one. Um, and so like whenever a man came to the farm in the cartoon one, it's like, ooh, we don't like them at all. And then only when they had jam is when Napoleon is like, wait a minute, we need to trade with the outside world, which was one of the rules. Don't trade with man. And uh, uh, and plus, like in the cartoon one, they don't speak. Not really. It's only
Well,
the
most of them don't speak.
yeah, like the narrator usually spoke for them, and Napoleon spoke because the pigs were um.
Yeah,
It's so
Major, Snowball,
mhm.
Napoleon, Squealer.
And like because like they needed to speak for their parts, and I think it's because like the pigs were seen as a higher class of animal, you know, um, and that led them to the idea of like some animals are better than others, like because one of the rules is um what all animals are equal, and then it changed to but all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than
More equal
More
than
others.
equal than
others.
others.
Yeah, it's like you could sort of
Uh,
see you could sort of see that how like Snowball is directing the troops in the cartoon one. It's like he's not doing anything super active. Like he's definitely more of a general type, but like he doesn't look down on the animals because of it. Um
well, that's something that the live action one introduces, which I was a fan of.
mhm,
The fact that they included the part of the book where they did because in the cartoon one, Napoleon and Squealer are hiding all the milk for themselves, and Snowball is not partaking in that. But they actually included in the live action one from the book that Snowball was a part of the whole milk and apples are given to the pigs, and he admits to that to the animals. And just like in the book, Squealer gives some excuse for why the pigs have the milk and apples, because that's something I'm glad they introduced in the live action one was that
okay.
Snowball wasn't perfect, and that's what the book was trying to convey as well. Is that despite the fact that Snowball was the better leader, he wasn't perfect either.
I don't think that a leader is totally going to be perfect anyway, but like it's funny how
Yeah.
in the cartoon one he almost becomes like a I didn't get the thing of like what they're supposed to convey, I think, which was of Snowball says like we're going to build the windmill. And because of that, we'll have power in every single stall to keep you heat during winter and give you light. Like it's like, "Oh, that sounds equal." And here's the thing, that's a realistic goal for Snowball to do. But the whole, I think one of the points that Redect pointed out is like it's supposed to be like lofty ideals are,
Yeah,
yeah, mm-hmm,
it's something that I noticed while we were watching the animated movie.
mm-hmm,
Like the two different quote unquote versions of communism.
mm-hmm,
You have Snowball, like when the revolution first starts out, it's like, oh yeah, lofty ideals. Oh yeah, we'll promote, like equality and all this, and
Hmm.
and everyone will prosper. But then those goals ultimately are unattainable due to simple human nature.
Yeah.
And then you have someone like Napoleon come in, and that's when you get what actually happens under communism.
I it sort of reminds me of like the Amish lifestyle a little bit, with the whole like we fend for ourselves and we use nature, but we don't really use technology. We keep it simple.
Well,
Um, yeah. Hmm.
I would say that there is a massive difference.
Yes. I agree. It's just that it sort of reminds me of like you can have a simple life with a few luxuries. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing if we're gonna have everyone be equal. But like again, it's there's gonna be that person who's gonna take your good nature and twist it around to for his own benefit, to um to hammer down dissent as they climb up the social ladder. You
Yeah,
know.
the one thing that I did like more about the animated movie versus the live action one
Hmm.
was it was a lot more subtle with its messaging.
Uh,
It didn't need to
it.
have
Hmm.
the narrator or the
The
main
dog.
character in the
Yeah,
yeah, the dog.
Minnie or
The,
whatever.
yeah,
Uh,
we didn't need to have
Bessie.
someone we didn't need to have someone constantly going, "Oh, this is bad. This is wrong. This
um,
shouldn't be happening."
Yeah, which is what they're going to do with the new movie as well. They're going to have an OC character going like, "This is wrong, guys." It's like, I
Yeah.
hate you.
And
it's
well, well, something else that I noticed is both movies are very reflective of the time when they were made.
yeah, I can see that too. Because the
Because the
'90s one is too direct.
Well,
Um,
no, specifically I'm
mhm.
talking about how they changed the ending.
Yeah.
Because as Fragos told me before, in the original one, Stalin had not died at that point. So the book ends with Napoleon still in power and everyone
But
wondering, is
yeah,
this ever going to end?
yeah, it's
Whereas
mhm.
the animated movie the animated movie came out a year after Stalin's death, and it ended with the animals revolting against Napoleon's ideals, but still it's kind of left up to the audience to go, okay, what did they do after they like took down
Yes,
Napoleon?
that is sort of a good thing about
And
the
then
animated movie.
the one in 1999 was made well after the Cold War had ended, and it ends with the regime falling, the walls that had been built up around the farm falling down due to a flood, and it ends with the farm getting new owners, symbolizing the new, well, both the new regime of Russia and also more influence from the West. That the new owners at the end of the live action one look like Bill Clinton and his family.
To
Yeah,
me,
the guy looked eerily like Bill Clinton, which I don't know if they did on purpose, because
He
there's
looks like
literally a
young
guy.
Bill Clinton.
Well, the reason I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not is because they literally have a character in the live action one who looks like Hitler. Like,
Yeah,
it's eerily like Hitler.
and I'm gonna be honest, Frago. I think that
mhm.
was intentional because if I remember rightly,
Pinkerton,
that
right?
that farmer
Hmm.
in the book was supposed to be an analog for Hitler.
Um, it doesn't. Um, so, oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, it reminds me of like when I saw that car drive toward the farm at the end of the live action one. I'm like, that just reminds me of the JFK assassination. And I'm like, wait a minute, why is it in a
I
Cadillac? It's like what or
I think that's
whatever.
just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's like oh, it's I just saw that because it's like well, it's definitely more of a hopeful ending. They preach you like the days are over, and it's like look, the
yeah,
puppies are
the wall
happy. It's
the
like
wall has fallen.
mhm.
The wall has fallen. Europe's been reunited. The communist regime is dead. Maybe now we can focus on like rebuilding shit.
which is
yeah.
I'm sorry. I know that it's supposed to be reflective of the times that they were made, but at the same
Mhm.
time, there's a difference between the ending in the animated version where it's like, okay, uh, Napoleon's dead. What do we do now? And it's kind of left up to the audience of what the animals do afterwards. But in the live action one, it's just completely, oh, everything's good now. Grass is green. New
Yeah.
owners are coming. I got my puppies. We're all good. We're all good here. It's just like, oh, that's too happy. That's too happy. This is Animal Farm. Come on.
I like the yeah, it doesn't it looks like it's just preaching to you like don't worry, there's a happy ending, you
Oh,
know.
it absolutely. Oh, the
Mhm.
1999 one was absolutely preachy.
Yeah, it's definitely a more
Well,
preachy and then like a or it's just a happy ending. I like the idea of like the lack of maintenance on the farm destroys it because the flood doesn't start up because it's a flood. It's two water towers that fall down because there's no maintenance. And it's like a
Well,
the,
yeah.
well, those were two old grain silos
Oh.
that
Mhm.
the guy who Mr. Is it Pilkington? I think that's his name.
I'm
Pilkington?
Pilkington or
yeah, Pilkington.
Pinkerton or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pilkington.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I know in the book he's supposed to be like representative of like the West,
The
specifically like the UK and the US.
the trading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trading. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna take advantage of the situation. They want to buy shit, we'll sell it to them. And he ended up selling them two silos, and he specifically says, "I have no, they don't have any idea what to do with them, but they wanted to buy them."
Well, the thing is that the live
Mhm.
action one also selectively picks things from the book sometimes. Like, if you guys remember when Moses the Crow was on top of Boxer as Boxer was like too tired to work, uh, Moses the Crow was going on about like there are these sugar lumps and all these things that you can find. That is like a brief, very brief pick from the book where Moses is in the animated one. Moses the Crow was meant to resemble death. He would always show up when death would go about in the animated version. But in the book,
Mhm.
Moses the Crow was somebody who shows up and then leaves for most of the story and comes back because he'll eventually come back and talk about Candyland Mountain, which is this thing that's completely made up and he would
Mhm.
always go on about like no, when you die there's all these sugar and candy and all these things that you can eat. And I guess that was George Orwell's way of commentating on the religious factors. Who would go in and go like, oh, when you die you'll go to this place. I don't know if I agree with that commentary, but that's what he was trying to go for with Moses, and they only did that very briefly in the live action one, and it's just never touched upon.
I man, the reason why I would pick the animated one because it's definitely like there's definitely a lot of use of show don't tell, and that's a little more and that's more powerful than just people talking
Well,
to you all the time.
I I
Like,
think we can all
mhm.
agree. I think we can all agree in our own way that the source of our problems in the live action one is Jesse the dog.
Yeah, it does come down to her narration all the time and speaking and the CGI rat and the comedy
Oh God,
relief.
that
Like,
fucking rat, that fucking
I
rat.
I'm sorry, but I was laughing my ass off when they were doing. I'm assuming it was supposed to be a replacement for the whole execution scene that we got in the animated movie, where they
Yeah.
just have the reels of all the different farm animals getting getting hung by a noose, and we see the CGI rat.
Yeah.
I, I, I mean, like, I don't having real sort of pseudo real animals getting hung up by nooses. It's like holy
Well,
crap, dude. Like,
Well,
Well,
yeah,
the
it is holy crap, but it came out of nowhere, and they started with that ugly ass CGI rat. it just
Yeah.
it was so bizarre. I didn't really have any other reaction than just to start laughing.
Mhm.
The thing that they failed to do in the because this happened in the books, this happens in none of the adaptations. Uh, so the whole execution scene, the things that the adaptations leave out is the fact that pigs were also executed during that scene. There were a group of pigs who lied about like being in league with Snowball and Jones, and it was assumingly just a a lie that Napoleon told them to do under the possible promise that they would live afterwards or something like that. But instead, Napoleon had them be his examples, and they got their throats torn out by the dogs. Uh, and it was an extremely gruesome scene, that execution, because all the
Excuse
animals
me.
were also executed right in front of the animals who weren't. And another thing the adaptations leave out, Boxer was almost executed because they both leave out the fact that Boxer did stand up for himself at one point.
Stayed up for
Uh,
Snowball, you mean? Yeah.
yeah, he stood up for Snowball when Squealer tried to say that Snowball didn't do anything at the battle for the farm, and Boxer was like, "No, no, I remember.
He got
Snowball
shot.
protected.
Yeah.
Snowball protected us." And it's ultimately shot down when Squealer says, "No, no, Napoleon saw the documents and everything," and that's when Boxer was like, "Oh, if Napoleon says that, then he must be right because Napoleon is always right." And because of the fact that Boxer had that hint of retaliation, he was almost executed by the dogs. But since Boxer's was too strong for the dogs, Napoleon ended up just getting the dogs away from Boxer and agreeing with Boxer that, yeah, we're not going to kill you. Uh,
Yeah, that
it
would
was
have been
only in,
bad because like
it was
he could
yeah,
kill half those dogs by himself. Like
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
but
It was
mhm.
only until Boxer worked himself almost to death that Napoleon saw this chance to finally get rid of him.
Yeah, that's the thing that like a lot of I think Orwell, right?
George Orwell, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm blanking on the name, but like he that's sort of what happened during the revolution is like after the revolution was what the God they wanted. They didn't trust their own people or like around them. So it's like we need to make sure we have people we can trust, which is loyalty. Like that's what Napoleon sort of made the most of. He's like, you need to be loyal. And
Here's what I
oh, hold
sorry.
on, I'm not done. Well, it's like it's the same thing for like the true revolution is like he wanted people who were loyal, and so he killed everyone who had slights with him. It's like it's such an evil regime. Like
Yeah, the thing is, part of like I said, our source of the problem is Jesse the dog. But like I said, it's all in our own way because in my way, uh the reason I don't really like Jessie the dog as a main character is because she's taking all the agency away from a lot of the
mm,
characters who either only existed in the book or are present in the story, just aren't given a whole lot because their moments are given to her. Because she takes away moments from Clover, who's not in any of the adaptations except for brief background moments in the animated version.
hey, look, there
But
she is.
Yeah, Clover was, I think, the sister of Boxer. I can't quite remember, but
Mhm.
she was very close to Boxer, and essentially she resembles like the completely innocent, the ones who are dragged through all of these situations and can do nothing about it because of their innocence and their naivete to the situation. And Clover is given the moment where after many years she ends up going almost completely blind. Her sight isn't what it used to be, and that's when she confuses the man for the pigs when they have their meeting with Pilkington and such. Uh, and she is the one that goes with Benjamin to chase after Boxer when he's being sent to the glue factory.
Yeah.
And then of course there's Benjamin, who in the book is described to be the best friend of Boxer. In fact, with how cynical and how much Benjamin didn't care, Boxer was the biggest thing he cared about. Which, despite the fact that Benjamin wasn't a hero, I was completely fine with what they did with him in the animated version because it tied in with his friendship with Boxer.
Yes.
The death of Boxer is what sets him off to retaliate more and more against the oppression that the pigs are causing him.
Yeah.
And I felt a lot more in the animated version when Boxer was being sent to the glue factory because of how much we knew about Benjamin and Boxer's relationship. But all of Benjamin's moments with Boxer is given to Jesse the dog, and all of Clover's
Mm-hmm.
moments is given to Jesse the dog, and it's really fucking distracting. If you want to make her the main character, fine. If you want to add if you want to add like the whole aspect of her puppies being taken and converted into these guards who will kill anything in their sight, that's fine. Just don't have her take away other moments from other characters that could have been present, or at least have moments that were present.
Yeah, I want to double on the whole Benjamin thing. Like Benjamin is the what
Donkey.
yeah, no. I was gonna say Benjamin is the glue. I'm like, no, that's a disservice to Benjamin. No. But like he really is. Man, it's like when I can't remember the dog's name for some reason.
Jesse.
Jesse, sorry. It's Jesse's girl. All right, cool. So when Jesse's chasing out that truck in the live action one, I'm like, it's just her court sort of like, no, come back. You know, it's like but man, when Benjamin, that donkey, chases after that truck, man, you can hear it in his voice. It's just panic and just trying to catch up. Like, please don't go. It rips your heart out, man.
Well, yeah,
It's like
he's seeing his best friend be sent off to die. It's
and
like,
there's no dialogue. It's just that you know Ben's and they got, why do I keep forgetting names? The horse's relationship is really strong. Boxer. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I apologize, but like I have a 5-second memory now. But like when Boxer and Benjamin are building the thing, they're the two that work the longest. It's not just because they're a pack mule and a horse. It's because they're best friends. Like they definitely love each other, not as that way, but like as best friends. It's and when he gets taken away and he knows that and when Boxer knows he's being taken to the glue factory, he actually tries to escape.
Well, he tries to escape, and the escape in the live action one is actually more faithful to the book because it is done how it is in the book, where Boxer tries to break out, but it's extremely weak, and he eventually gives up strength because he doesn't have enough.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, in the cartoon one, it's like he's desperately trying to get out, but he can't. It's just more the knife in the wound. I think that's a better version of it. It's like, man,
that's that sight where you see him like fading off in the distance, and the noises of his pleas and him trying to escape just gets quieter and quieter. It's like, oh.
And then like a donkey being sad is one of the most like is one of the most saddest things. And it's like he tells the other ones, and it's like, no, it wasn't the glue factory. I will say that's why I really like the one of the reasons I like the live action one a little bit is because of how slimy and cruel like
Squealer
is.
I wanted to strangle Squealer during the entire movie.
Yeah, he really does pull off.
He's just a little rat bastard.
And like it does remind me of what listen, I know it's kind of real life equivalent, but like I saw a clip of Hassan doing Yale and talking about how like he's doing the speech that like well, one of the biggest tragedies of the 20th century was the fall of the USSR and like in Stalin and stuff. I'm like, how are you not Squealer? I'm like, how are you not him? It's like, my
Just keep going
gosh.
back to Hassan.
Because it's just like the perfect example. It's like he is. It's like in Twitch is Napoleon. It's great, you know. We'll give him a slap on the wrist, but he'll come back because he makes so much money. It's like, man, one day it will happen. The walls will fall down. Like
I think that's something I commented on about like Benjamin when we were watching the animated version is when he was constantly making noises and stuff while running towards a boxer.
mhm.
I even said it just like, wow, he actually does sound like he's losing his friend.
Yes, it's like, man. And then when of course they gave the Benjamin gets all the good stuff in the second half, like you said, like he gets the he looks into the window and you see Farmer Jones everywhere. And it's like because all the pigs are the same to him now, that the humans, they're walking on two legs, which they weren't supposed to. They're sleeping in the beds. Like and of course like what's the rules for animalism at first? The first is two legs bad, four legs good. And
Yes.
which is like the whole point is that like if you have wings it's okay. They count as arms or whatever. Or whatever. They count as legs. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. All animals are equal. Don't sleep in man's bed. Don't trade with man. Uh,
Was the rule against trading in the book, Froggo?
Yes.
Okay.
The animated version didn't include all the commandments. They only
true.
kept the ones that they probably could animate,
Used.
but
Yeah.
the live action one keeps all the commandments, which there
Oh.
are 7. And
Mhm.
trade is one of them. Trade is in the same commandment as you will not make trade or use money.
Um,
Ah.
the whole point is that like we're trying to be self sufficient. Um,
Yes.
which is what they do at first because like believe it or not, if you work for yourself and you gain benefit from it, it feels good, no matter how hard the work is. Like I've felt that moment whenever I'm writing a script. It's like, man, I love doing this because I'm doing it for myself, and I love to work hard on something I wrote or something I've made. No matter how tedious
Yeah.
it is, it kind of has that feeling, and that's what Boxer sort of gets to. He's like, I'm going to work as hard as I can because I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for all of
Thing
us, you know.
Yeah, the thing is, when
I'll
it
be right
comes
back.
to, oh,
hmm
sorry,
He said he'll be back. Um,
uh, the thing is, when it comes to my favorite characters in the book,
mhm.
my favorite character has, and the one I've always kept close attention to during these movies is how they do Boxer, because Boxer is easily my favorite character.
he,
Despite the fact that he's not perfect and his whole character is that he's in denial and doesn't really accept the truth. That's part of why I love his character. He's flawed, but there's a lot of admirable qualities in the fact that
hmm
he's working hard for his friends and wants to reach that future where him and his friends can be equal and free. However,
hmm
that's the tragedy of his character is that the
he's
people he's working under are are people who don't give a fuck about him and only care that he works hard.
I will say that like it's not just that, it's more like he can work the hardest, so he does. He knows
Yes.
that fact. And he's kind of like the coal miner almost. Like he's the simple like I don't know what's going on up there, but I know I'm doing a good job down here. So it's like
Yeah.
it's and then like when they say animals are equal, even though he works the hardest because he wants to, it doesn't mean all the animals aren't working. They're doing the same things. It's just that the whole point is to show man up a little bit and to be like, we can do this on our own. It's like
Yeah, which is
um
it's. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was sort of like thinking like they don't bring as much hay, but at least like Snowball is like Snowball in the first half. He's a great guy, you know. He's like a he's like, hey, we need to make sure we count these things. How much hay is being built in. It's like we're a little bit behind um we're matching Jones' quota, but like we need to do better. You know, it's like sort of mentality, but it's not to just in the word of poking in his face out of cruelty. It's just because of like we need to maintain our independence from man, like sort of thing. Um,
Yeah,
like
and
almost all of these things that are good on paper, it starts out as a really positive thing, but then by getting the wrong people in charge and not gatekeeping your ideas and like from other things, so like you get the wrong kind of people and they end up like in infiltrating and like subverting good ideas.
well, that's the I mentioned the part where I mentioned Boxer being my favorite character because I am so fucking afraid of what they're going to do to him in the new movie.
Oh.
Uh, I will pay attention to every line of his fucking dialogue because you will not fuck with my boy Boxer. You will not do that.
um mhm.
Given the fact that Woody Harrelson plays him in the new one, and I'm sitting here going like, that's actually a neat choice. I think Woody Harrelson could do it, but so far they've not shown any
Mhm.
important scenes with Boxer. They showed that he is a part of the revolution. All right, yeah, that's one of the important parts. But everything else we see is that he's either working or he's like in the barn with like the OC talking to him. And I'm sitting here going like, don't you fuck him up. I swear to God, if they have Boxer have a realization of just like, I will not work for my oppressors, I'm gonna fucking kill them.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like,
kill
well, I think there's a difference between preaching and having like direct dialogue. Um, I said this last night because it's like they're using us. You know, it's like if you said that like some when they give the speeches, they're pretty much saying we're being used. Like from
Yeah.
um I forget what his name is. The original pig. Um
Oh, Major?
Major. Thank you, Major. And like he has that dream, this this thing of like, hey, we're being used, and not only that, we're being abused. Um, we need to rise up against our oppressor, who is Father Jones, Farmer Jones, and and so like and Jones is a drunkard. He doesn't do that much. Whenever he's out on the farm, he does a terrible job, and he blames the animals because he can't blame himself because life is miserable for him. Um, and I don't need to know what happened beforehand. I just know that sometimes people just get lethargic and just end up going deeper into their own sadistic webs of their own desires. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I
okay,
return.
And by the way, I
hold
would
on.
like to mention.
I had some more things about Major and stuff like that. I
Well,
apologize.
I wanted to say something that related to Major.
Well, that's what. Well, the thing is though, like, there's two different versions that we saw of Major, because like I believe in the book he just passes in his sleep, and the
Yeah,
first
that's what I was gonna mention is
the
that in the
first
book,
guy is like,
yeah,
no, we're gonna do it. He'll have a heart attack, and said, and then the guy from the '90s was like, no, we're gonna do even better. We're gonna have him shot. It's like,
yeah, it was so fucking it's so confusing how both adaptations are like, no, we ain't giving you the decency of dying in your sleep. Why would we have that? It's like just let that's probably what's sad is that the only version that's probably going to do that is the Seth Rogen one because it's so kidified that they probably will have him just die in his sleep, and that's kind of sad to me that this is the movie, the final,
No, it could
that'll
still be
probably
worse. They could have him go like, no, he went to another farm where he's safer. It's like...
where he's safer.
He just explodes.
And then it
Somebody
has
just drops a stick of dynamite on him, and he just explodes.
and then it does like a to be continued meme from JoJo. Da, 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 da.
Speaking of JoJo, I think one of the jokes we made was he just gets erased like Iggy during the Vanilla Ice fight.
Or like the hand. It's like ah. But like I don't necessarily mind that those changes. The heart attack one I think is worse off than the gun discharge.
Actually, is Major even a character in the new one? I need to check.
So
Major in...
I think the reason I like that is because in both versions they make a lot of noise that they can't, but they're singing, you know. But to the humans, it's just a bunch of noise, and so they're like Farmer Jones comes out and he's like, "What the heck you guys doing?" It's like so. In the animated one, he just shoots a bullet outside of his window, which is more, I think, realistic. And then they go flying off like, ah, crap, no. And then in the live action one, he walks out there, he's drunk, and he slips on the wet ground, and he discharges a shot that shoots Major, like, probably in the head, since he's high on the, he's on the loft. He's on the hay loft.
I think it was in the back.
Okay, because he was facing forward, so...
Yeah, and something else that I note, so he was sitting up in, like, the loft.
Yeah, the hay loft.
And, yeah, I don't know if this is just, like, a British way of doing barns or some old way of doing barns, but I noticed that there was, it was a 2-story barn, which in itself isn't that weird.
No, it's not weird, no.
But it seemed like the storage and stuff was all on the bottom, and there was a ramp going up to the second level, and that's where all the animals and shit were gathering.
I think it's just they were all on the bottom, and then Major was at the top. That's what I got from it.
That's not how I saw it, because I remember seeing them all running up and down that stone ramp on the outside.
Oh, on the outside? I think it's just a way to get to the a way of getting out. Because I think one side of the barn is on a higher place on the hill, so they need a ramp in the back. Or something.
Well, yeah, that's basically what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay.
You've got the upper level of the barn where they all were, but then there's also a lower level because it's kind of built on a slope.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
So it says here Andy Serkis is playing Mr. Jones, Rooster, and Old Major.
Oh, okay. Andy Serkis is busy these days.
Well, he's the one directing this movie.
Oh,
Old Major just turns into Gollum.
Yeah, and we have about like three gender swaps in this whole story. We have
what?
Yeah, because Snowball is being played by somebody named Laverne Cox. Benjamin is Kathleen Turner, and then we have Glenn Close as Pilkington.
Pilkington, which one's that one?
The farmer, one of the farmers.
Oh, the farmer. Okay, my bad.
It's
Hitler.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. The Hitler farmer, his name is like Frederick, I think.
Oh, okay.
Fredrickson.
Okay. I thought it was Pinkerton.
No. Pilkington.
Pilkington is the capitalist one. He's the one who starts with the trade in the live action movie.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's also Steve Buscemi playing Mr. Whimper.
Steve Buscemi.
Whimper is also one of the farmers.
Was it? I'm not gonna lie. I thought Steve Buscemi died.
How you doing, my fellow kids?
No, Steve Buscemi is still kicking.
So yeah, I do like the idea of using Benjamin at the end of the animated one. It fits so well. It's like he gets disillusioned so fast. It's like, daggone it, Napoleon was wrong after all. It's like, yeah. I mean, and then like they both do the thing of like there's no feed because it's in the grain silo and they don't know what to do with it. Like, yeah. And then of
I don't think
course,
the pigs even used the grain silo for anything. I think they just had it there because it looked nice.
um well, I think in the animated one they just chose not to give them feed because it would cost them more money. Like
Wait, am I insane?
what?
What?
Animal Farm 2025, doesn't it come out this year though?
It was going to come out 2025. It has been delayed multiple times.
It shouldn't be.
Oh,
It's man. There's lots of movies that should be canned, and that's one of them. But but I guess they have to. They have it made already, and it's like let's just release it. Like fine.
If I remember right, it started production in 2025.
Uh,
uh
man, I can't even use COVID as an excuse. Dang.
no,
Unless
that's not true because
Mm.
it actually was going to release in 2018 by Netflix, but Netflix
What?
dropped the project.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Netflix dropped the project.
rare W from Netflix. Like
Rare W from.
it's like they have almost no standards for their original programming. So
No.
I almost wish that they had gotten it in 2018 just so that we could just clown on it earlier and just be like, oh yeah, this is just another
mhm.
garbage movie being released at this time. Let's just move on.
So the ending to the animated one is where Benjamin gets all, and not only that, Benjamin sends the message to alternate farms, like other farms, I should say, not alternate farms. Makes it sound like it's the same farm somewhere else, but an alternate dimension. But like, but no, it's a and all these like animals surround the house that he knows Napoleon is in the farmer's house, and it's like, and they start to surround him in different angles, and it's like, and so Napoleon calls for the dogs, but the dogs are drunk. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Daggone it, I have to go back. So the dog reveal, I think is really important. The dogs. So in the animated version, I think um the dog is killed, and then the puppies are left over.
Yeah.
And so Napoleon takes those dogs and realizes this could be useful in the future. You know,
It is said in the book that Je-
Jesse. Yeah.
Jesse had her puppies, and it is like in the live action one where Napoleon and Squealer tell Jesse that no, we're simply putting them through education. That's what we're
Special
doing with your
education,
puppies.
yeah, which is just like they're the Gestapo. It's just there to put people in the gulag. You know,
Yeah.
if they disagree with the system, it's like yep. And so like the reason why the animated one better is because you don't know what it's not said outright what he's doing, but you have an inkling it's not good. And then when it's
The thing,
and then when it's revealed, you're like, oh, that's what he wanted to do. It's like yeah, it's more brutal that way. I think. Like
yeah, the thing the thing that because I say that Napoleon is done better in the live action one, but that's because of my preference of how he is in the book. Uh,
mhm.
However, one thing that I will say is better in the animated version for Napoleon. While I like Patrick Stewart's portrayal as Napoleon, I think the voice actor for whoever they got for Napoleon was really damn good in terms of
Mhm.
having a presence every time he speaks.
Mhm. Um. Well, it's just that it comes out all of a sudden. Now, what I really would have liked if Jesse had like went into depression in the live action version because her puppies are used to just kill like dissidents and go after
Yeah.
people and be vicious. It's like holy crap. And then she would get out of it by near the end by like somebody else. And she'd be sure she would have less of an active role, but I think that'd be more realistic toward what the story was trying to do. Like
Honestly, it just felt like a very strange choice to me. that, oh yeah, our main character is going to be Jesse the dog. It's like Jesse the dog, the character who's barely barely present for any important moments in the book, and it is really only like, if you read the book, you'll know what I mean. It's like she does not play that big a role. In fact, not even close to that big a role in the book. In fact, the most prominent characters throughout the book, besides the pigs, is Boxer, Benjamin, and Clover, and sometimes Muriel, the goat,
um,
who is not
mhm.
present at all in the animated version, but is present sometimes in the live action one.
And it did dawn
She
on me.
barely
Oh,
shows up at all in the live action one.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of funny that like I got it last night, but it's like, wait a minute. You know who copies or sort of repeats all the laws without any hesitation is the sheep. It's like, oh,
Yes.
that doesn't.
Yeah, because that's their whole point.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't believe it took me that long to get that. Like,
Yeah, and yeah, me and Lou have mentioned it before while we were watching. Is that the sheep in the books are annoying fuckers, and they're supposed to be, because it's this
they're
was a
sheep.
weird choice by this was a weird choice by the animated version to have the four legs good, two legs bad already be a part of the rules, where they actually made it, like in the book, in the live action one, where they go, oh yeah, so here are the rules, and then the sheep don't understand that. Here's how you speak English. The sheep don't understand that, and then they finally go, okay, four legs good, two legs bad. Can you understand that? And the sheep understand that. And it's like that in the book as well, where it's only
Hmm.
created because the sheep need to understand, and it's all they ever could repeat during. And the book describes this, every every meeting they ever have, the sheep will say that, over and over and over again, and they will just kind of repeat whatever comes in their heads. Uh,
Yes, like
and
sheep.
they yeah, they're sheep. They're sheep. They
Hmm.
can they can only know one thing. And
Well,
the
it's it.
thing the thing that
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry
No, it's fine.
sorry I just meant to say that the
Hmm.
thing that both adaptations failed to do is
Uh,
that, well, the live action one sort of did this during the song of the Grateful Duck, the song at the end of the movie. uh that's the actual name of the track. So
Yeah, the
uh
I
yeah, the
just
one that just had me completely confused.
uh they say during the song, well, at the end of the song, uh four legs good, two legs better. And that line is
yes.
meant to be given, that line is given to all the people in the farm in the live action one, but in the book it was actually taught to the sheep for them to say, four legs good, two legs better. And that was like right at the end of the book, where the pigs were basically switching the rules of entirely.
Yeah.
No longer were they just no longer were they just hiding things or manipulating things in a certain way. No, they were just completely rewriting shit, where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just, in fact, that was the whole point of the that's something that the animated version did that the live action didn't, was that the commandments were completely replaced by all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Because the animated version does it how it's described in the book, where it just completely replaces all the commandments. Where in the live action one, it's still a part of the commandments, and
Hmm.
it's still the all animals are equal. Some are more equal than others. That's just a part of the other commandments, instead of it replacing all the commandments.
I just love the idea. It's like Napoleon gets drunk for the first time and in Squealer, and he's like, "Oh, I feel like I'm dying." It's like me too. It's like,
Yeah.
but like so, yeah. Back to the ending that I was sort of going towards. where Benjamin he gets all the farm animals and goes toward the houses from different directions, and people from other farms who believed, and they realize that they've been duped. So it's like, yeah, we're coming for you, and the dogs are drunk and they have no idea what to do, and it just ends because it's supposed to be like Napoleon's either gonna die or it's gonna be like you guys are under us now. Or it's gonna be something completely different where it's like we want to go back to the equal stuff. Um,
I think it's implied. I think it's implied that Napoleon does die in the animated
Oh
version
yeah,
because they even.
oh
Yeah.
absolutely. It is. He's either gonna die or be under. He's gonna be a slave. Do all the stuff they made. I know what I would do. I was like, Benjamin hooks him up to a thing. It's like, okay, you're gonna do everything Boxer did. It's like, and then at the very
Jeez.
end, you're going to the place to sell your feet. It's
Can I
like,
talk about? Can I talk about something that's extremely fucking stupid in the new one? Uh,
no.
I've talked about I've talked about.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
I've talked about this with Dax. Molly, I've mentioned, the horse who likes to get pampered.
Yeah.
In the animated version, she's replaced with other animals of different farms who just want to stay with their respective farmers and just live life as peacefully as they want. And in the live action one, they have Molly, but they don't do anything with her that was done in the book. And in the new version,
Oh no.
it looks like because I've seen both trailers. There are these prominent there are two of these pigs that are show pigs, and in the first trailer they show that uh animals don't wear clothes, and one of the show pigs takes off her ribbon, and the other one is just like, "Come on, we're show pigs. Why are we taking off our ribbons?" And that show pig who decides to keep her ribbon is shown throughout the trailers to be a part of Napoleon's gang. And so I'm sitting here going like, "Oh, is that supposed to be Molly, a fucking show pig who stays with Napoleon? What the fuck are you doing?"
I don't
Be,
know.
be, because it's so stupid of just like, hey, Molly was a prize-winning horse. Maybe we should have show pigs. Show pigs are not the fucking same as prize-winning horses. Do you realize that they
Yeah.
get prizes for different things? Why did you replace Molly with a show pig?
You could be wrong, but like I just love whenever I watch Steel Ball Run, instead of horses, they're pigs. It's gonna be great, guys.
Instead of horses, they're pigs. It's like, good job, guys.
Yeah, it's sort of like horses have a lot more grandeur to them than a pig does. Like just saying, pigs are not exactly well creatures. Like,
Yeah.
but like they're not bad animals. It's just that pigs they're pigs. You know. What? Oh yeah, and the ending of the other one, the live action one in the '90s. You actually get it in the beginning, and it's like, don't worry, folks, it's all coming to this, where their regime falls. It's like, all right, and so during that part of the ending, it just like, um, Jesse and a whole bunch of other animals decide we're gonna leave the farm on the edge of the farm, and we're gonna stay here until it's all over. Which is, it kind of reminds me of like when like in The Sound of Music, when like when World War II started, a lot of people went to Sweden. So it's like okay, it's like we're gonna stay here until things cool down.
Well, I think this one was more so meant to be
Mm-hmm.
it was more so meant to be, okay, we're fleeing from, like, we're fleeing from
Russia.
I'm trying to remember the fucking communist countries.
There's Russia.
East Germany to West Germany.
Yeah.
Basically they're not. It's not. Oh, we're fleeing from World War II. We're fleeing from the communist regime.
Well, in The Sound of Music, they were escaping Nazi Germany.
Yeah, I know.
But
that's because the Nazis were actively invading that country.
Yes, and they were gonna do that before, but it's like, but anyways, see The Sound of Music. It's actually a really good film.
I've seen The Sound of Music many times over.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to the audience, like, but anyway.
Yes, the audience of
yeah.
2 people, one of which is me,
and it's me. So,
you're just talking to ourselves.
Yes, I am. But still, what I mean is, like, it's a great film. Everybody should see it. So it just has that inkling of, like, man, like, things are so bad. We need to get on the outskirts of like the country. I mean, I'm in the farmland, and then, like, through almost like a act of God, almost. It's like everything starts crumbling down, and it's I mean it in a good way, where it's like nature itself is like, I'm tired of your crap. This evil be washed away. Like the ants flooded the Isengard.
I think it's more so. Okay, Napoleon died. None of the people who took over knew how to maintain any of this shit.
Yeah,
because all of the competent people were either dead or
chased away,
had run away.
Yeah, or I do like the idea of the idea. It's like, yeah, it's just not maintained well. When you don't maintain your land, it's just gonna fall apart. Either, and that will happen naturally. Yeah.
Falco, I would just like to, because this I would like you to show image if you could.
Okay.
Because this massively pisses me off to no end, and I've talked about it 100
What's that
fucking
sound?
times.
Sorry. No, never mind. I heard something. I'm sorry.
I've talked about it 100 times with many of my friends, including Redacted. And this image pisses me the fuck off every single time I look at it.
Okay.
This is from the final trailer of Animal Farm. If you look at this image, Falco,
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
it's the rules.
No, it's not just the rules. It's fucking Napoleon and our main character, the OC Lucky, are charging at each other and are going to have a fucking final fight.
Yeah, that looks dumb.
What? No!
Stop it!
Fucking. Just why?
I thought it was gonna be the end thing.
That's
here it is.
Stupid, but yeah,
let me get it in frame.
It's so unbelievably fucking retarded. Cause why, when making an Animal Farm adaptation, do you think to yourself, I'm just like, I want a final fight between my OC and Napoleon. So it's like, fuck you! Fuck you! Holy shit!
I
Jesus.
I understand, but like, it's like, it's not Snowball. It's our OC. The girl boss.
Yeah, it's
like, OC what?
It's not a girl boss. It's a male pig.
Oh, it is.
It's a male pig.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna have a fucking fist fight with Napoleon. George Orwell is spinning so fast in his grave, he could power an entire town with how fucking fast he's spinning.
I just love, it's like, there are so many of those people now. It's like, there's an underground network of people using them as, like, propulsion machines. Walt Disney's down there. It's like, some other people. It's like, holy crap, dude. It's like, there's so many of them now. It's like...
Who's the guy who made Star Trek?
Oh, Gene Roddenberry, right?
Yeah,
he's dead.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Down there.
He's spinning so far in his grave, he's created the the infinite spiral. You know,
It's like I don't know what compelled, what fucking possessed them to think of this as a decision. I don't understand. If I was fucking distributing this and they went to me and showed me the film and then they said, "Yeah, we're going to have Napoleon have a fist fight." You stop them right there and tell them to fuck off.
Okay, Froggo, saddle.
You died, Froggo.
So, you know what this reminds me of? It's like, you know what? There should be an axe on the other side of that wall, and on the other side it should be like, and it should be lava, and then it's like, haha, you want to save the princess? I'm in your way. Like,
Oh, fucking Mario fight.
yes, it does. It's like it's a video game, and I'm like, what are you
Why-
doing?
Why is the silo with the rules even in this? What did the entire landscape of the farm flood? What the fuck?
Yeah, I think they're building off the whole idea of the flood.
I just love this idea of like it's like, this is not a film. This is Final Destination. Like,
This is Final Destination. Are you talking about the Smash stage? Yeah.
yeah. Game.
Oh my god, somebody's going to edit this with Smash health bars.
Oh, I can't wait until like King of the Hill is more of an anime than this is an adaptation of Animal Farm.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I've had enough. All right. So it's been slow going for me with my project about the character writing stuff, because I've been things have been going wrong a little bit, but I'll get back on it as soon as possible. But like, hey, we did a is there anything a secret that I need to keep secret away from people, Fraga?
Just the current video I'm working on.
All right.
It needs more time.
All right. Go see the Pepsi one. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
That Pepsi
Oh yeah,
video.
when is part 2 coming out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, it's a genuine question. I'm not trying to egg you on.
Don't-
It's a genuine question.
I told you many times that when I finish the one I'm currently working on, I will get to part 2 of the Pepsi video.
You've said that 3 times now.
Yeah, and I'm still consistent after this one, because I still haven't posted any new videos except for after Theater Thoughts, so I'm just trying to finish something. Right?
Yeah. So just don't be a Linkara and be like, listen, the next the History of Power is coming out when it comes out, okay? Like, gee, stop asking me. It's like, oh man, shut up and go screw a green M&M. All right.
Green M&M.
What? Okay, Tucker Carlson.
No. That's a meme around like Linkara or Lewis Lohog or whatever. It's like, yeah.
It's also a meme around Tucker Carlson because he was complaining about the green M&M not being sexy enough.
Well, that is a problem in our society.
The green M&M.
So yeah, I'll say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.